Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I've got kind of a special video. So a lot of you may know that in 320 there's supposed to be an update to wheel vehicle handling. They're basically updating the physics model to give us the ability to, I guess, drive better with new physics. So I kind of got this idea to test out the physics in Star Citizen now. What you're seeing right now on the screen is just kind of footage of me driving around in Forza Horizon 5 to kind of give you guys an idea of my driving skills with a wheel and pedals. I'm by far not the best driver when it comes to sim racing. And I also want to use this as kind of an opportunity to review the wheel and pedal set that I have picked up for this video. So yeah, I essentially decided to try to play Star Citizen with a wheel and pedals. So right now is kind of a little bit of footage from WRC7, another game. Again, just to kind of show you where my skill set is in terms of driving. And I will kind of talk over this portion of the video to kind of review the wheel and pedal set that I actually decided to pick up. So the wheel and pedals that I got is the PXN V900. This set is available on Amazon right now, I believe, for like $125. I will leave a link in the description if you guys are interested in it. I actually watched a bunch of review videos on this wheel, and a lot of them were actually kind of negative because a lot of people in the videos said that they had a hard time connecting it to the game. Like the games that they were playing weren't actually recognizing the wheel and pedals. Also, there was a few reviewers who didn't like that it didn't have force feedback. This wheel only has vibration, but I don't necessarily see that as a downside because most force feedback wheels need to be plugged into the wall. This does not need to be plugged into the wall. This just has a USB cable that plugs straight into your computer. Another thing that I like about this wheel and pedals is that it is basically compatible with just about any game, any console. That, in my opinion, is a huge advantage. If you want to use this wheel and pedals for more than just playing Star Citizen. But the main advantage I would say with this wheel and pedal set is that this wheel has a mode button that allows you to change the mode into controller mode. And this, in my opinion, is the best way you can describe this wheel and pedal set, is that it is a controller in the form factor of a wheel and pedal set. It is not really a driving wheel, in my opinion. But that's a good thing, especially for Star Citizen, because I don't believe Star Citizen has native support for wheel and pedals. But what is kind of an advantage in this set is that you can press the mode button and turn it into a controller, and your computer will recognize it as a controller. And that way you can just go into the settings and you can bind all of the buttons and the pedals and the wheel movement in whatever game you want. And that's essentially what I did in Forza Horizon 5 and WRC7, the game you're seeing right now. I essentially used the wheel and pedal set as a controller. I went into the controller settings and I configured throttle for the throttle pedal, the paddle shifters to shift up and down, and you can essentially do the same thing in Star Citizen. So in the vehicle movement, I set it up that way. So we're gonna kind of fast forward a little bit, and I'm gonna show you my settings for Star Citizen and kind of what the wheel looks like. Because in 320, when the wheel vehicle handling physics update actually happens, I'm going to kind of redo that portion of the video, or upload a new video showing you the change in the vehicle handling. Now, to kind of preface what you're about to see, the game wasn't working too good for me today for whatever reason. I am playing over Wi-Fi. I don't know if that makes a difference. I had a few client crashes when I tried playing Star Citizen, so I didn't get a ton of footage. But the main problem with Star Citizen is that we don't have any roads, so I can't really show you footage like the footage that you're seeing in Star Citizen. So I ended up going to the buggy racing track in Orson. But I do want to, continue testing this wheel and pedal set in Star Citizen with different vehicles to see how they handle. Because I do believe different vehicles have different handling characteristics in Star Citizen right now. But again, it's something I want to continue to test. But the only thing that I was able to test in this video was the PTV at the buggy track. Now the buggy track has a lot of roads, a lot of twists, a lot of turns, and stuff like that. So it will really give you a good impression of what it is actually like to drive. But again, this is essentially the old version of what the driving physics in Star Citizen will be. The new version, I will make a new video about that with the same wheel and the same pedals to give you guys an idea of what it's like to drive. So yeah, let's just go straight into the footage. I will show you my configuration for this wheel and pedals first, and then I will show you the actual gameplay at the buggy track. So I'll be right back and we'll switch over to that footage. Alright you guys, so first off, I kind of wanted to show you my configuration here. So you see that I've gone over to the gamepad section. So in Star Citizen you can play the game with a controller, and so I essentially pressed and hold the mode button on the wheel to switch from like driving wheel mode to gamepad mode, and then I went to the gamepad section in the settings in Star Citizen, and now I am binding all of the buttons and pedals on the wheel to the movement under the ground vehicle movement section in the options menu. Now the one thing that you have to keep in mind that I was kind of having trouble with at first was kind of the throttle movement, the forward movement. So what I kind of did to fix that was I decided to bind forward movement and forward and backward movement both to the accelerator pedal. So you'll kind of see here in a little while, these are just kind of all of the different HOTAS joystick control configurations that Star Citizen has. So yeah, if you configure the drive forward and backward, tab to the pedal, which shows up as the right trigger in Star Citizen, and you configure the drive forward button as the accelerator pedal, then acceleration will work. So again, I haven't tried, I don't know, what the settings are or configurations are for different wheels and pedals. This is just the wheel and pedal set that I have. Again, it's kind of more like a controller than a wheel, but you'll kind of see that the driving is a lot smoother with this wheel and pedal set than if I was playing WASD. Now I didn't get any footage of what driving with WASD. I didn't get any footage of that because the game kept crashing. But if you want to know what driving a PTV on the go-kart track in Austin, if you want to know what that's really like, just get in game and try it out for yourself. It is not this smooth. I can tell you that right now. I think a lot of you that has tried driving around in the PTV, that has actually driven this track in game, you'll know that you're crashing into the barriers every 5 seconds, flipping the car over. It's not a fun time. But with this, I can turn the wheel and stop and go, just kind of like a normal driving game. Again, I'm not the best driver in the world, so I still hit some spots here and there. And again, you guys saw the footage of me driving around in WRC7 a little while ago, and I was driving pretty slow in that game, but it was definitely smoother. The PTV has a little bit of oversteer, and then if you try to correct for that, it has a little bit of understeer. It's just kind of all over the place. But I don't know if it's different with different vehicles, so ultimately I do want to test different vehicles. And when the real vehicle physics update happens, I'm gonna test different ground vehicles with this wheel and pedal set and kind of let you know what it's like. If it's a major improvement, if it's a minor improvement, if the wheel and pedals help out a lot. In my opinion, it's a lot more enjoyable. It's a lot more fun to drive this way. I know you guys have seen me say it a million times before. I really wish that CIG would just make a hover car again, because the game doesn't have any roads. So in my opinion, it would just make it a lot easier. The planets in the game are also massive, so you can't really go very far in a wheeled vehicle. It's not really practical for long distance journeys. You basically just have to use a ship if you want to fly anywhere far. And in my opinion, getting out on the open road in a wheeled vehicle would be super fun. But again, roads in Star Citizen is kind of quite a ways off. I don't know if CIG's working on right now. We got rivers, but technically it should be the same tech to give us roads, but I don't know when that's happening. CIG hasn't really talked about it, but the handling with the wheel and pedals that I have right here seems to be pretty good. So I'm gonna keep testing it, and I'm excited for the improvements in 320. This was just kind of like a little bit of a shorter video. Let me know what you guys think of this form factor. If you guys want me to do some more testing with more peripherals. I really like this this wheel and pedals. Now when as far as value goes, I don't know. I haven't tried out the Logitech wheel. I know a lot of people really like that wheel. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to try it out, give it a shot. Now here's some footage of me kind of driving around in Forza Horizon 5. Just again to give you guys an idea of my driving skill level, and how this wheel kind of works with different games. This is not an ad. I'm not being paid by these people to talk about this wheel and pedal set. Realistically, you could probably get this wheel secondhand. Use whatever wheel you have. If you have a racing wheel in your closet, in your garage, bring it out, try using it with Star Citizen. It might work, who knows. I'm excited for the wheel vehicle physics update coming in 320. I hope you guys are too. I'm going to be testing out that a little bit more. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for me here today, you guys. You guys have been awesome, killing it on the videos, liking, commenting, doing all that stuff. It means a lot to me, and it really helps out the channel. I'm a small YouTuber, but I enjoy doing this. I don't really get any money from it. I just do it for fun because I like talking to you guys, I like hanging out, I like Star Citizen, and playing games. So if you want to hang out with me here, you want to talk about games, you want to see me review games, test out different projects, and hey, if you have any video ideas, anything you like to see me review or do or play, leave a comment down below and I might check out that game. I might test that peripheral and make a video for you guys. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me here again. Like I always say, like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Salute.